Hi, I'm Todd Bishop from GeekWire.com in Seattle, and I'm here with the Nokia Lumia 900. This is the latest Windows phone from Nokia, going on sale this April 8th here in the US on AT&T's network for $99. I've been testing this device out on loan from Microsoft and Nokia, and I wanted to give you just a few of my initial impressions, particularly on the hardware on the Nokia Lumia 900, which is really perhaps the most distinguishing feature of this particular device. The first thing you're going to notice when you pick this up is it is a substantial device. It weighs about 5.6 ounces compared to less than 5 ounces for the iPhone 4S, just for point of reference. And you can see here I've got an iPhone 4S, and it just envelops it. It's a large screen, 4.3 inches diagonal, and it feels hefty. It feels substantial, although not overweight in your hands. It's just it's a nice substantial experience, in contrast perhaps to some of the Samsung Windows phones, which have been criticized for being almost too lightweight, feeling somewhat insubstantial. This is not that. This is actually a hefty device, and it feels good in your hands. Not for people with small hands, though. It is a large device. The other thing that's interesting to point out is this ridge around the edge of the Nokia Lumia 900. Now, I first noticed this when I was back at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas in January, and the reason there's this ridge here is because the screen is so large. If you look at alternative devices, smaller devices such as the Nokia Lumia 710, they actually have a nice rounded edge to the screen, and really, I wish they could do this on this phone. I've heard from some of the Microsoft folks that it's just a difficult engineering challenge. They need to keep the screen flat because it's so wide, and because of that, they have to have this ridge on the corners. The ridge in my usage here now is not annoying me as much as the one did back in January at the CES. And I don't know if that's just me getting used to it or whether they've actually been able to engineer a better curve into the ridge since I saw that initial prototype back then. But overall, just a really good experience for somebody especially upgrading from a flip phone or any other kind of standard cell phone. I think this is going to be definitely worth looking at, and possibly could give Microsoft a shot in the arm if AT&T puts a lot of marketing muscle behind it, which they say they're going to. So worth checking out. Again, coming out April 8th on AT&T's network. LTE if it's in your city, HSPA Plus, which is kind of the illegitimate version of 4G if you're not yet rolled out on LTE on AT&T's network in your city. But that's the Nokia Lumia 900. For more, go to GeekWire.com. I'm Todd Bishop.